I'm going to be we're going to be looking through the trailer for Wilds, the first actual trailer. And there's a lot of things I want to go over. Now, there's already a couple of videos out going over some details and some more obvious things. I'm not going to cover every single thing. Um but I definitely want to cover some specific things I've seen in both gameplay and details that make me think that this is going to be like MH4U 2. And I know that sounds like weird or funny, but hear me out. Hear me out. There's a lot of parallels to this game with MH4U. So one, sand ships, and I know Monster Hunter has had sand ships forever, but there's more. There's more. But before we even get there, this game's I want to say art style. I know a lot of people are like, art style, it's just real people. Or art style. But there's certain things about it that is a little, how do I say? There's definitely something stylistic about it in a way. Especially hair. A lot of the characters have really nice hair. And it's very like specific. Like this guy's hair right here. This looks very like Final Fantasy. Very Final Fantasy. It's the same way like how Final Fantasy these days is very hyper realistic, but there's still something stylistic about it. You know, there's still something uncanny and stylistic about it. So it's the same way here. And then of course, this character right here, which her name is Gemma. And this is not the best like still of her, to be honest, but yeah, Gemma. So basically this character is basically going to be our forger, basically. And I think she's Little Miss Forge from For You. So that's one thing to keep in mind. I think she's Little Miss Forge. Not even that, but she's wearing I think she's wearing the Caravanner's jacket, or at least something that looks like his jacket. This character right here, I think her name is Alma. I might have that wrong. I'm not looking at my notes right now. Yeah, it's Alma. So Alma is our handler, and let me tell you something right now. Like between these two, Alma and Gemma, like I really like Alma, and she's our handler. So a lot of people thought the other handler was annoying. I think she's fine. I think she's fine. So far, I think she's gonna be fine. And she's cute as hell too. So as you can see here, right here, one that is definitely, that looks like the Caravanner's jacket. On top of this little plushie right here, which belonged to the Guildmarm from For You. So go figure. Something this is For You too. It might be. It might be. So when she says, I hope we find them soon, and then they show this kid, who apparently the internet or Twitter keeps saying is my son. I'm not gonna show my face on this video, but if you've seen me, then you can make that as you can make that correlation yourself. But I have a feeling that maybe we might be looking for this child's parents. Like, maybe his parents went to the Forbidden Lands and we have to look for them. Something like that. I wouldn't be surprised, but we'll see. And then on top of this game just looking so good. It looks really good. Also, Palicos talk like English, or how do I say it? We can understand Palicos. And another interesting part coming up here. So obviously the slinger is back. There's another name for it now. I mean, it is still called the Slinger for the most part. So the Slinger is back, but there isn't Clutch Claw, it seems, which is great. I actually I'm actually glad about that. I did not completely dislike Clutch Claw, but I feel like it definitely got tedious. Now, are they going to pull an Iceborne and this game's expansion somehow kind of bring back the Clutch Claw? I hope not. I actually hope they don't do that. Make another gimmick instead, but don't bring back the Clutch Claw. Don't bring back tenderizing either. Okay, or rather this, right? If they bring back the Clutch Claw, don't bring tenderizing back. Tenderizing was actually kind of annoying. Like, I could work with it because I adapt, but it definitely isn't my favorite. Far from it. The Hunter having way more voice lines is also a boon for me. I really like that. Oh, on top of that, as you see with this thunderstorm, we saw this in the first teaser, but it's been confirmed that each area has two distinctive, I guess you could say, seasons, or yeah, something like that. But for this starting area, it's going to be between basically a thundering sandstorm, between it just being like clear skied and beautiful. And obviously I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a day and night cycle, because why wouldn't there be, right? So yeah, I think that's gonna be really interesting. It doesn't seem like they're bringing back like seasons from like DOS, but this is okay. I'll take this. This new monster looks good. I'm not even gonna go over the monsters really right now. I know other videos have done that, and it's on the website too. But this new monster does look sick. So like some interesting stuff here is seeing these monsters basically. There's a lot of like, how do I say? This game is going to feel even more alive. Its ecosystem is going to feel even more alive than World. That is what it's looking like at this point. He was drinking a potion too. See, so okay, what's really cool about this? So it's very much kind of like a Palamute, right? But much better. This thing can glide too. But not only that, he's switching out his weapon. So you can hold up to 2 weapon types. Up to 2 weapon types and switch them on your mount. Which is sick. And this is what, the new focus mode? This is sick. Also, wait a minute. There's more. So this character right here. Wait, let's go back. This character right here. Doesn't he look familiar? That looks like the Ace Lan... Was he called the Ace Lancer? I don't know if he was called the Ace Lancer, but... yeah. I'm doing this, like, live. Like, this isn't, like, post-edit or anything like that. So I could be wrong. But I know who this character looks like, and I think that might be him. And I think there's going to be a lot of ties to 4U in this game. We might even see Aiden again. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised. Or Ace Gunner. Oh, wait. Also interesting. We've seen this before, but I think it's really interesting how these monsters conduct lightning. Like I think that's really interesting right there. And I wonder if there's like, is there more to it than that? Like, could we use that to our advantage as hunters? Like that's what I'm wondering. And I think there's also rods over here in the distance that could also conduct thunder, but I'm not quite sure. And then boom, SOS flare. So, okay, a couple of people, oh, also armor. Oh, look, glimpses of armor here. I didn't even notice this before. But yeah, at least these two look like completely new sets. This one I can't tell. So yeah, a lot of people didn't really like how multiplayer worked in terms of drop in and out of gameplay, basically. And I told those people that wasn't going away. Like, SOS flares is not going away. It's too convenient. So what are they going to do to keep, like, the gathering hub, if there is a gathering hub? I mean, we can only assume, right? What are they going to do to keep the gathering hub alive if there's going to be like 16 player lobbies, or even more than 16 players? What are they going to do to keep that alive with SOS flares? We're gonna have to see. Oh wait, lightning was just conducted from one of the rods. So yeah, I was actually 100% right about that. So I wonder if there is a monster close to it, or even if we're close to it, could we get like beamed by lightning? I wonder. And this right here is interesting. Like, this is a really interesting interaction in a Monster Hunter game. And I want to see how dynamic this is gonna be, because this looks like gameplay. So this is not a cutscene. So yeah, I mean, there's probably a lot more I could say. I didn't have too much time to look through the trailer all night yesterday. But I looked through some of the information on the website, and I just wanted to get this video out there quickly, because I know there's a lot of 4U stuff in this game. That's what it's looking like. And I wouldn't even be surprised if underwater comes back. I wouldn't even be surprised at this point. But we'll see. We'll definitely see. But yeah, if you like this very ADHD hyper focused analysis, which is not very it's not edited very great, but sub to the channel. Okay, we're back, especially with wild information. The floodgates are open. We're back, and next week there's gonna be more stuff. So stick around, sub to the channel. You know what to do. And I'll see you all in the next one. And I have to go because I'm having a stroke. Goodbye.